With dividing mixed numbers, again, we're going to convert to improper fractions and then multiply by the reciprocal, just like we have with fractions in the past. So with part A, we have 1 3/5 divided by 2 1/4. So we'll convert 1 3/5 to an improper fraction. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3 is 8/5. That's divided by 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9/4. We multiply by the reciprocal, 8/5 times 4/9. Then if we multiply across the top, 8 times 4 is 32. 5 times 9 is 45. And there are no common factors with 32 and 45, so we're done with that one. It is in simplified form. 2 3/4 divided by -3 1/8. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11/4. Divided by 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25, so this is -25/8. We multiply by the reciprocal. This equals 11/4 times -8/25. We'll go ahead and reduce this before we multiply. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then multiplying across the top, 11 times 2 is 22 over 25. And since this is a positive times a negative, we know the solution is negative. So the answer is -22/25. And again, that is in reduced form. With part C, we have -3. So we'll write that as -3 over 1 divided by 8 times 4 is 32, plus 3 is 35. So this is -35/8. We rewrite that as multiplying by the reciprocal, so -3 over 1 times -8 over 35. We have a negative times a negative, so we know the solution is going to be positive. Multiply across the top, we have 24. Multiply across the bottom, 1 times 35 is 35. So -3 divided by -4 3/8 is 24/35. Last but not least, we have 2 2/3 divided by 1 4/9. Converting the first to an improper fraction, we have 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. So this is 8/3 divided by 9 times 1 is 9, plus 4 is 13/9. Multiply by the reciprocal, and we have 8/3 times 9/13. We'll go ahead and use our little trick. We have a 3 in the bottom on the left and a 9 on the top and the right. So 3 in the denominator, 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then the 9 in the numerator of the other, 9 divided by 3 is 3. Multiply across the top, we have 24. 8 times 3 is 24. Multiply across the bottom, we have 1 times 13 is 13. And we should recognize 13 goes into 24 once, because 13 times 2 is 26. So we know 1 is going to be part of the solution. And then what's 24 minus 13? That is 11/13. So 2 2/3 divided by 1 4/9 ends up equaling 1 11/13.